Caitlin Clark's rookie season is changing the WNBA landscape, but ESPN seems to be looking the other way. Why is the network downplaying her historic impact? Dan Patrick isn't having it, and he's about to set the record straight on Clark's undeniable value.
And, of course, the big difference is Caitlin Clark. I think she should be up for MVP.
This arena's packed to the brim, attendance figures soaring through the roof. That's the Caitlin Clark effect, yet ESPN's coverage crickets and tumble.
So the ESPN rookie rankings are out, and our favorite guy who doesn't know anything about the sport of basketball, Neil Payne, has had his list. This is a list where, I'm not joking, the first time this list was put out, Caitlin Clark was ranked below Kate Martin.
It's like they're watching a different league altogether, but fear not, because Dan Patrick is stepping up too. The plate ready to swing for the fences with his take on Clark's Rookie of the Year and MVP credentials.
Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with?
Here's where it gets real. This isn't just about trophies and titles. We're talking about fair representation in sports media. The stakes higher than Clark's three-point range. This rookie sensation isn't just changing the game. She's challenging how we recognize and celebrate athletic brilliance. Are you ready to dive in? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. While ESPN fumbles the ball, Clark's stats tell a story that's impossible to ignore. But here's the kicker: these aren't just any numbers. They're the kind that make seasoned sports analysts do a double take and leave fans wondering if they're witnessing the birth of a legend. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's rookie season, because these numbers are about to blow your mind. We're talking 7 points, 8 for assists, and 6 rebounds per game. That's not just good, that's historically good. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's rewriting the WNBA record books with every game. But wait, it gets better. Clark has already snagged the all-time rookie assist record, and those 2 triple-doubles, unprecedented for a rookie.
And for everybody who talked about, she's just a shooter, she's already set the all-time rookie assist record for somebody who's the greatest scorer in college basketball history.
Now, you might be thinking, surely ESPN is all over this, right? Wrong. While Clark is out there changing the game, ESPN seems more interested in Angel Reese's double-doubles and win shares. It's like they're watching a different league altogether. Here's where it gets interesting. Dan Patrick, never to mince words, is calling out ESPN on their Clark blindness. He's not just praising her, he's comparing her to the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear him out, but I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach to that. Attached to that, Patrick's not talking about athleticism. Here he's talking about value. Clark's impact on the Fever and the entire WNBA is Jordan's in its significance. She's not just putting up numbers, she's elevating her team, filling seats, and making the league must-watch TV. Let's break it down. Clark isn't just scoring, she's creating. Her league-leading combined points scored and assisted upon are off the charts, but ESPN, they're too busy crunching advanced metrics to notice the revolution happening right under their noses. Picture this: a rookie who's not just excelling but transforming the game. Clark's not playing by the old rules, she's creating new ones. Her ability to score, assist, and rebound effectively is challenging traditional metrics. You might be wondering, is ESPN's reliance on advanced stats like player efficiency rating and win shares clouding their judgment? Bingo. While these metrics have their place, they're missing the forest for the trees when it comes to Clark.
But once again, I'm talking about the totality of somebody's value. Her value is felt every place she goes, every arena she goes.
Dan Patrick puts it perfectly. Her value is felt everywhere she goes, every arena she goes. It's not just about the numbers on the stat sheet, it's about the electricity in the arena, the buzz around the league, the new fans tuning in to watch a phenomenon action. If you agree with Dan and think Caitlin is amazing, please remember to like this video and subscribe. Awesome. Remember when the Indiana Fever were the WNBA's punching bag? Well, those days are long gone. What caused this dramatic turnaround? It wasn't a miracle, it was a 6 point guard from Iowa, who's making us rethink what rookie impact really means. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever's journey from basement dwellers to playoff contenders. Before Caitlin Clark arrived, this team was struggling to fill seats, let alone win games. 2 years ago, they went 5-30 when we're talking about a franchise that hadn't sniffed the playoffs since 2016. Fast forward to now, and it's like we're watching a completely different team. Picture this: a packed arena, 177,000 fans on their feet, all eyes on one player. That's the Caitlin Clark effect in full force. It's a far cry from the measly 1-800 fans who used to show up to Fever games. Clark isn't just putting points on the board, she's putting butts in seats and breathing new life into a franchise that was on life support. But it's not just about ticket sales. Clark's impact goes way beyond the box office. She's ended the Fever's playoff drought, securing their first berth since 2016. That's not just a win for the team, it's a win for the entire organization. We're talking about a complete culture shift. The locker room buzz, the fan excitement, the media attention. It's all changed because
there is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
Dan Patrick, never want to mince words, is taking it a step further. He's not just singing Clark's praises, he's arguing that she should be in the MVP conversation. Now you might be thinking MVP for a rookie, but hear him out. Patrick's point isn't about Clark's stats, though they're impressive. It's about her value to the team and the league as a whole. Think about it. Clark isn't just impacting games, she's impacting the entire WNBA landscape. Every arena she plays in sees a spike in, and every game she's in becomes must-at TV. She's not just a player, she's a phenomenon, and that, according to Patrick, is what makes her MVP worthy. But let's break it down even further. Clark's rookie season isn't just about personal accolades, it's a case study in how one player can elevate an entire franchise. The Fever went from being the league's bottom feeder to a team that opponents have to take seriously. That's the kind of turnaround that doesn't just happen because of good coaching or smart drafting. It happens because of a game-changing talent. You might be wondering, is this level of impact sustainable? It's a fair question. Clark isn't just putting up numbers, she's changing the way people perceive the WNBA. She's bringing in new fans, reigniting the passion of old ones, and making people who never cared about women's basketball sit up and take notice. This is where the conversation about value gets interesting. When we talk about MVPs, we often get bogged down in stats and win shares, but Clark's impact forces us to broaden our definition. Is the most valuable player the one with the best stats, or the one who transforms a franchise and energizes an entire league? Dan Patrick's argument challenges us to think bigger. He's saying that Clark's value goes beyond what can be measured in a box score. It's about the excitement she generates, the new fans she brings to the game, and the way she's changing the narrative around women's basketball. Just when you thought Clark's dominance was clear-cut, the plot thickens. A closer look at ESPN's rookie coverage reveals a puzzling pattern that's got basketball fans up in arms. Are we witnessing fair analysis, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let's talk about ESPN's Rookie of the Year narrative. While Clark's been lighting up the court, ESPN seems to be playing a different game altogether. They've consistently ranked Angel Reese ahead of Clark in their rookie rankings. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal? Well, it's not just about numbers, it's about how those numbers are being interpreted. ESPN's love affair with Reese's double-doubles and team standings is starting to raise eyebrows. They're leaning hard on advanced metrics like player efficiency rating and win shares. But here's where it gets tricky. These stats don't tell the whole story. They're missing the forest for the trees, focusing on rebounding prowess while overlooking Clark's superior scoring and playmaking abilities. Imagine a 50-minute conversation about the Rookie of the Year award where Caitlin Clark's name isn't mentioned even once. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what happened during a WNBA media voter discussion. Fans were left scratching their heads, wondering if they'd stepped into some parallel universe where Clark's historic season doesn't exist. Social media's been buzzing with discontent. Fans aren't just disappointed, they're downright frustrated. Comments are flooding and accusing ESPN of promoting Reese at Clark's expense. Is the fix in Clark's not just putting up good numbers, she's setting records. She's the first rookie to achieve a triple-double and has already set a rookie record for assists. These aren't just impressive stats, they're game-changing achievements that are reshaping what we expect from first players, and her team has a better record by a mile. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about Clark versus Ree, it's about a broader issue of media bias in sports. Critics are arguing that ESPN is trying to shape narratives that favor certain players over others, it's like they're writing a script for the season and expecting the players to follow along. You might be wondering, is this just a case of different opinions, or is there something more at play? It's a fair question, but when you look at the consistency of ESPN's coverage, it's hard not to see a pattern emerging. They're not just reporting the facts, they're shaping the story. This bias isn't just unfair to Clark, it's doing a disservice to fans. It's creating a narrative that doesn't match what's happening on the court. Fans are left wondering if they can trust the coverage they're getting or if they need to become their own analysts just to get an accurate picture of the league. The real issue here goes beyond individual players or even the season's awards. It's about the power of media to shape public perception. When a major network like ESPN consistently pushes a certain narrative, it can influence everything from fan opinions to award decisions. It's a reminder that we need to think critically about the sports coverage we consume. Let's talk about the Caitlin Clark effect. This rookie isn't just impressing, she's rewriting the playbook for what a first player can achieve. Her impact goes beyond stats, transforming the Fever and electrifying the WNBA. But here's where it gets interesting. Clark's season isn't just about personal glory, it's a wake-up call for how we value players. Dan Patrick nailed it when he said her value is felt everywhere she goes, every arena she goes. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. You might be wondering, what can I do about this? Simple: share Clark's achievements, be the voice that cuts through the noise, tell all your friends about her greatness on and off the court, because in a league of stars, Clark isn't just shining, she's blazing a new trail. It's time for everyone, especially ESPN, to take notice and give credit where it's due. Let us know in the comments, like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.